Hello, guys, and welcome to the 7th episode of the Defiance Central Podcast. As usual, I'm Jembu, and the other guys will introduce themselves right now.
Matt, hi.
And hello everyone, this is Cole.
What?
Oh,
Wait, what? Oh well, Kalbuir. Yeah, I'm just used to everyone calling me Cole. Whatever.
Whoa, I
no,
didn't even hear.
he said hello everyone. My name is Cal, but the way he said it, it was just one slur. It took me a second to process.
Same here. It's like it's sort of, what am I doing in this call or something like that.
Okay. Well,
No, it's
hello
cool.
everyone.
Yeah, we're good.
And another successful opening of the podcast.
I think we need to keep this one though.
Yeah,
Last time was worse because I had to do it like 5 times.
Yeah, we do need to work on it, but it is fun when we mess up, and it is like midnight and 1 a.m. and
8.
8. Yeah, dude, you've really got to start getting on earlier.
I feel like I have the best like time zone for this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All I will say is SimCity Lounge.
Oh God, no.
I hate the USA
There-
at the moment.
there was-
Let's just leave it at that.
There was so much confusion, and then there was hatred and more confusion.
Epic failure launch again. But anyway, right, guys, welcome again to the 7th episode. We'll do this again. I'm Jembu, he's Matt, and he's Cal. We've got a fair few things to talk about at the moment, but we're going to start off with the actual community live streams that Trion are doing at the moment. They seem to be going pretty well, bar Friday's one. Don't all jump in at once.
Yes. I honestly haven't had time to watch last Friday's stream, so I'll be honest with you. I don't know what happened.
All I know is that something kinda went wrong.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they had computer issues, I believe.
Yeah, their XSplit keeps dying.
XSplit, man.
I don't know if it was XSplit or the actual computer, but it was the same computer that they were using for the 24-hour stream back in October. You know, the
Didn't
Oh, yeah.
have any problems back then, at least.
no, but they're upgrading their hardware anyway. Greg was saying he was ordering, or he had ordered something to help him stream in 1080. So that's going to be kind of cool.
Titan? Did he get Titan?
That's always good.
Titan? He should get a Titan. I got a Titan. My Titan's amazing.
All you guys with your fancy computers, I'll stick with my little rubbish one. Although the most expensive thing in it is the 160 quid capture card.
I'm sorry. I for some reason I imagine your computer being like a punch card computer from the
Punch
60s.
card.
Yeah. You know punch. You don't know. You know what a punch card is.
I know what a punch card is, but how the hell does that work?
I just exaggerated the. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's just continue.
Oh wow.
It's like, oh, my computer's old. Well, then it's obviously punch card because that's my. All right, we're just gonna.
It's not getting better if you explain it.
I'm
man.
sorry.
No.
I apologize.
No, but yeah, they're upgrading to 1080p, which is gonna be absolutely cool. I think they're starting it this Wednesday. If you don't know, they've actually started up a second live stream during the week. It is on a Wednesday at 10:30 in the morning, I believe. And they're going to be just streaming Defiance and leveling characters.
Now, is this
Would
a
be
weekly
kinda
thing
nice.
or just this week?
No, it's an ongoing thing from the looks of it. They said that they were going to do it for a good couple of weeks now. So I'm thinking maybe through launch as well, or they're going to start a new character at launch as well.
That kind of sucks because I won't be able to make any of those.
Yeah.
So, boo-hoo.
Well,
Will probably be pretty good to get some extra word out there for Defiance. I mean, a lot of people on Twitch don't necessarily know the game, and I see this in my stream myself a lot. So them streaming more often is just free advertisement, basically.
yeah. They also they do have quite a nice following, and with Twitch, they make it, because they're a developer, they make it to the front page.
Yep.
So that's another good thing. You can tell when somebody hits the front page, because say they've got 800, they'll instantly jump to 2,000, something like that, because it loads into that video.
Yep.
So that is good. That's nice, and it's also good that the actual Twitch moderators keep jumping into channel as well, as far as I can see.
Yeah, it's actually a really good way to advertise the game because there are a ton of people on Twitch.
It has grown over the last 6 months, definitely, hasn't it?
Yeah, Twitch has gotten huge.
Well, it's got even huger now as Own 3D actually closed now.
Yep. Yes, it has. But the good thing is they are gonna have some competition, and
Are they?
because well, the PS4 Sony's partnered with Ustream for the PS4.
Yeah, but Ustream's
Yeah.
absolutely rubbish.
Yeah, but it's
Their
I mean-
infrastructure isn't there.
look.
I mean-
Look. All I'm gonna say is during the Sony press conference stream,
I couldn't
Ustream
watch it.
didn't. But okay, well, Twitch was having problems and Ustream wasn't.
You see, I was getting it the other way. I couldn't watch it on Ustream. It kept buffering.
Okay.
I think in the end it's not about performance. It's about your user base. Everyone
Yeah.
knows Twitch. Nobody knows any of the other competitors that are out there at the moment. I still think it's a bit of a shame that Owned went belly up, because everyone knew either. Well, I want to watch a game. I'll go to Owned or I go to Twitch. That was basically it.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely rooting for some more competition.
Yeah.
I know I started out with Own 3D, and then it was LOL. LOL got me over to Twitch.
I've been with. I started with Justin TV before Twitch was a thing, and then moved
They're the
over to
same
Twitch.
company, aren't they?
Yeah, Twitch was. Well, now they're a separate company, but Twitch originated from Justin TV, and then it became its own. They're partners, but it became its own thing. But Twitch was. I remember when Twitch first came out, it was a mess. But it's grown to be a lot better for games than Justin TV is, which is good.
Yeah, that's the way it goes, though, isn't it? First release is always there.
Yeah.
No, right. So yeah, if you don't know about the live streams, basically on a Friday they start streaming at is it 2:30 PST or somewhere around that time, and they stream an hour of Rift, have a bit of a break, an hour of Warface, a bit of a break, and then hit up with with Defiance at 4:30 for an hour.
Yeah,
So
they stream all day.
yeah, they do stream for quite a while, and they also get to drink beer during Defiance because it's beer hour.
Isn't that like the best job ever, though?
Yeah, play games, drink beer,
And stream.
and stream.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish my internet was better.
I don't know. I could think of better jobs.
Okay,
You can't say that and not follow up with it.
come on.
I just snorted. I'm sorry. I was nothing. I was trying to be funny. Look, I'm doing bad tonight. Okay. I'm tired. I've been awake for a long time. I was
You
trying
are
to make
tired.
a joke.
It's 1 a.m. for me.
Oh, stop. Oh, yeah, but
Right, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna
I'm sorry, everyone.
knock on the head here.
Okay, it's the best
Right.
job ever. Okay, I agree.
Right, first off, leading into our next topic, there is something that I personally want to say, and that's to the guilds that have applied for the Community Link program. Over the past week, I'd actually say week and a half maybe, I've been pretty slow to reply at times due to real life issues and also Defiance Central stuff. We'll leave it as stuff. And the main reason for that was the ego calculator that we released last week. And for this one, we're going to let Cal explain what the ego calc is and such like that. But I just wanted to say sorry because I know people have tried getting in contact with me and I was a little slow. No jokes there, please. So, Cal, the ego calculator, what is it?
Yeah, well, it's this thing that just appeared on our website, like in a few days. No, in all seriousness, it basically represents your character progression in game on our website, so you can play around with it. Special thanks to Trion for helping us collecting the information and to put everything up. That was definitely great. The eco calculator allows you to basically play around with Defiance a little bit already before launch. You can basically map out your character a bit. For those who, well, actually, if you listen to this podcast, you should know. But Defiance consists of perks and abilities. All perks and abilities are on a grid, and we've simulated this grid on our website, and you can click through it and basically mix and match your character.
And that sums it up.
And that about sums it up.
Yeah, there are quite a few nice little features on there. For example, you can filter through some set filters to highlight, well, what should we say, specific types of perks, ones that increase your health, increase your ego power, timings, and stuff like that. So that was quite nice, and we also implemented a save, didn't we?
Well, your URL is basically unique, and you can link it to your Facebook, your forum, your guild websites, or whatever you want. We have some summary options, so you can like look over quickly what you have selected, since it's always a bit hard to see because there are no actual names on the grid itself. And one thing I would like to say to everyone who's listening, if you have ideas about features or anything, just let me know. We're constantly looking on improving it. We have some things planned for either on launch day or shortly after launch, where we're going to allow you to save your builds on our website, make guides around the builds you do, and some other nifty things I'm thinking upon, such as rating builds and stuff like that. So you can look forward to that. If you have other ideas, just let me know. We'll work on that. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, we do have plenty. We were working till insane o'clock in the morning.
That week before launch, I pulled quite a few 36 hours days, yes. But it was all worth it. It was fun.
Yeah,
it was a while since I had so much fun programming, so that was all good.
Right, so yeah, that's there. You can, it is basically on, there's a link on our website, defiancecentral.com, and feel free to link your builds anywhere you like. We do have a rollout coming for a little bit of an update over the next week, haven't we?
Yes, German localization is getting launched pretty soon. I'm hoping before upcoming weekend.
Yeah, we just need to, make sure the translation is correct.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I do actually want to give a shout out to how do I pronounce his name? Zardius or something like that. Xardurius, because he's the guy that translated it for us. So thank you very much.
And I believe we're still looking for a French person, right?
We are. I have a couple of emails from French people.
And if I can take it a step further, maybe Russian is an idea as well. If we have any Russian people who are listening. Because I believe Defiance is planned for launch in Russia as well.
Okay, so if you're Russian, and please, if you speak good English as well, so that we can...
Yes, that is definitely important.
Communicate it. We will see what we can do about getting that onto that. And that pretty much sums up the ego calculator, doesn't it?
Yep. We are working on some other things that we're not really going to talk about very in-depthly, but we're working on some more tools to bring to the community. either just before launch or shortly after, depending on the information we get.
Yeah. So keep an eye out. I'm going to jump over to one of the topics, which we'll come back later. But we were going to talk about clans and how they seem to be. Well, a lot of clans are coming up now, aren't they?
Yeah, it's. I mean, if you are a guild leader, it's go time at this point. Actually, I think you're already slightly too late. If you're planning for a guild now, I personally would not be very optimistic if I'm joining you.
Yeah,
But that's just me. I mean, I like to join my guilds months, even years before a game launches. But maybe that's just me. Although with consoles, it might be a little bit of a different atmosphere, more something you jump in. But yeah, I'm more looking for a community myself.
well, it's also possible that a lot of guilds that are already established in other games are just now getting their posts and all up and announcements that
Yes,
they're going to be
definitely.
in the game.
We do see quite a lot happening. There's even talk on Reddit at the moment about a Reddit guild.
Oh God.
Well, every game has a Reddit guild, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Even
okay.
go on.
No, I was just wondering, is it ever really organized though? I've never really
No,
investigated Reddit guilds.
well, you can look at it from whichever way you want, but Reddit is as much as a community as a guild, though.
Yeah.
I
So
just feel like
it
the guy
makes
that sounds
sense.
it's going to be like a dictator. The
Yeah.
Reddit dictatorship.
Well, it all depends what you're looking for. It's like I've been toying with the idea of setting a Defiance Central clan up. Now that's basically it. You'd be if you wanted to join a clan, it would be there. There would be no application process or anything like that. Do you know, like
Yeah.
the starting starting corps in Eve?
Yeah.
It's just basically open recruitment.
Yeah, anyone that
So
wants
that
to join, just a social guild.
yeah, just a bit to play. Have a few people just announcing it, sort of thing, and leave it at that, and let it run its course. And but no, there are plenty of lots of different guilds out there, and different types of guilds as well.
So yeah,
Okay, guilds. Yeah. Man. No, there's a couple of decent projects going on at the moment. Like if I can just find it here, the Gambit Guild. They've just announced their upcoming website that they're going to start after launch called I think it's called Scripts and Bits or Bits and Scripts.
That's a cool name.
It is
I
quite.
really like that name.
Their logo's pretty sweet as well. I'm just actually trying to find it. Um, Basically, it's going to be an auction house for all your rare weapons. There we go, Scripts and Bits, the Defiance Marketplace. And they're going to be supporting. It's basically like a forum with different different subcategories for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So you'll be able to trade and stuff there, which is kind of cool.
Well,
What?
this is just like a. Okay, yeah, okay, I see what it is. Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Well, what do you think about Defiance not having an auction house?
Uh,
I'm curious. I mean, I'm curious if there will actually be a market. I mean, it will most likely depend on if certain weapons are really sought after, and if they are, then I think Defiance not having an auction house is a real shame. But having forums, having websites will always deal with that. I mean, the people who want to find certain weapons are going to find them anyway.
Yeah.
But it will really depend on how drops and how stat allocations on weapons will work out.
It's like legendary weapons, isn't it?
I mean, yes, but also how much effort you need to put into to obtain a certain weapon. I mean, keep in mind, this is a shooter, not necessarily like an RPG where you have to farm for 600 hours to get this crazy mythical weapon and combine them in a forge and etc. In the end, it's just a gun that you use in a skill-based shooter.
Yeah.
So I am really curious how much itemization will, how do we say this, promote people to trade with each other.
Well, it all depends on how they make the weapons unique, isn't it? And how they increase it, what kind of stats are on it.
I mean, if I think about it, the weapons I would be interested in would be the weapons with the siphon stat. This is something we'll touch on in a little bit more detail later. But I mean, if the stat gains on weapon has enough spread that there is a difference between really good weapons and really bad weapons, then trade can become a major factor in Defiance. But if it's just like a difference between like 3 or 4 stats, and it gives you like in the case of Siphon like 1 extra HP on every hit, I mean, I don't think people are going to be too concerned about hunting for weapons that are extremely rare. They will just use the best ones they find themselves.
Yeah. It is going to be the thing as well that if there's going to be weapons that are geared towards the ability as well. Because that's one thing I've never actually thought of. If you're going to have stuff that either increases your damage coming out of cloak or...
Well, I mean, the main reason I would mention the Siphon stat. Well, actually, we might as well explain, right?
Yeah.
There was a release this week about weapon stats or elemental damage, and the description of Siphon is steals health from the target and transfers it back to the shooter. Now, I'm a huge fan of these type of mechanics from MMOs and RPGs. So when I read this, I was like, okay, this is the approach I'm going with my character. So I'm thinking of like, what if you make a really tanky character, and he's basically going to do his damage anyway. So you add the Siphon elemental effect on that, and then just go nuts. I mean,
that's your tank though, ain't it?
That's basically will be your tank and self healer, something like that. Yes.
Yeah, because if you look at the ego grid, you've got stuff like I'm just having a look at it now. Is it rear guard? Rear guard increases. Where is it? Rear guard, you take less damage from behind, so like your first rank is 15%, isn't it? And there's another one, if I remember rightly, about taking less damage while standing still.
Yes.
I'm seriously trying to find that.
Yeah, I should know all the locations by now since I've like tested
There
if
we
they were
go.
all right. But yeah.
Fortified stance.
I mean, yeah, that's going to be interesting. On the other hand, though, you are going to be a pretty huge target if you like actually decide to stand still in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
I can already imagine the detonator rounds coming over you, and if you take more of 4 of those, I'm pretty sure no matter how tanky you are actually pretty dead.
Yeah, you've also got to think we have. I don't think we have any idea on how the aggro mechanic works.
Well, we do know that aggro will play a factor in PvE, but I think it's just the person that like takes its attention, just like basic shooters.
Yeah, because there's got to be a way that a mob determines who to attack. I know you've got the Hellbugs that do the AoE damages, like that big one. What's the big one called? By the looks
Meteoric?
of it. Yeah, they wasn't him. They jump up, don't they, and do the
Oh
roll.
no, I'm thinking of a bigger one. Those are just warriors, right? Did they give those a name?
Yeah, I think so. They wasn't him. They do like a forward AoE damage kind of thing, by the looks of it on the stream. So you're gonna have them, and then you're gonna have the ones that actually do single person damage. There's got to be a way that they're gonna sort that out. and a way to actually get it if it's not just the highest damage or something like that.
Now, either way, I mean, it's always nice. Primarily thinking PvE. It's always nice to have someone who can like be on the front lines and have the rest of your people say that the person who's healing your shield, the person who's running around with an infector, who can just like stay behind you a little bit and have that first person go in, who's obviously going to be shot at first.
Yeah. I've just actually had a quick look. If you go straight down from the decoy ability, you get detachment, which is on a kill takes less damage. Then you've got fortified stance, which is less damage standing still, and then hunker down, which takes less damage while crouching. So that could be kind of a semi-decent, less damage build, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's about 24% less damage if you're crouched and standing still. So that's quite a bit. I mean, that's also taken into account like someone with overcharge maxed would be doing how many percent? 30% more damage. So you're basically almost negating your overcharge entirely.
Yeah.
I think that is quite a bit of damage negation. But it's all speculation up until the point where you can actually like go into the live build and do some actual PvP testing.
It's the fun thing about pre-launch theory crafting. Always a good bit to do.
Yep.
I just want to
No,
point out that I never get this in depth with theory crafting, so you guys are like way above me right now. That's why I'm not talking.
No, it's something I do like looking at. We do it in Dota, we do it in the other games that we play, but it's nice to catch a game before release and do it.
Yes.
Right. But anyway, we were describing something, which was the elemental damages, and I was actually trying to find it. But yeah, we get the 4 stats, and I'm gonna let Cal or Matt speak about this one.
So yeah, earlier this week, Lance posted on the official forums with a little bit of an explanation about the elemental damage types in Defiance, and that basically means that your gun can and does not necessarily have to have an element, and what that element is will basically enhance your weapon by quite a bit. I'm reading out loud here, so just that I get the descriptions right. Electrical stuns target enemy and nearby enemies for a short period. The burst of electricity. Whoa! The burst of Wow. Okay. This is going to
Electrical activity.
will short out the heads-up display provided by the ego for this duration.
I didn't realize that was a word.
Oh, this is going to be fun because I suck at reading out loud.
Do you want me to do it?
Yes, please do it because I
Right.
really do not like.
Okay, we'll start again. The electrical type, it stuns the target enemy and nearby enemies for a short period. The burst of electric I can't even say it now. Electrical.
Oh my god, you guys want me to read it?
No, shut up. Will shut out the heads-up display provided by the ego for this duration. The next one's incendiary. It lights target enemy aflame, harming them for a short period. Biological attaches biological compound to the target, slowing them down and causing them to do less damage for a short period of time. Radiation irradiates the target, weakening their armor and causing them to take more damage. And siphon, which steals health from target and transfers it back to the shooter.
So yeah, thank you for reading that for me, because I obviously my reading skill has obviously gone down by a few points. So yeah, I mean those elemental types sound pretty sweet to me, to be honest. You can do quite a bit with that. I mean, I'm already thinking like if you like play with your 3 friends and you combine those types, you're going to be pretty beefy. First, you hit them with radiation, and you have your siphon going over that, and you stun them with electricity. It's just GG.
There is if you can set up a group, you've got what four in a group for PvE. at
Yes.
least, you can have one with the siphon, one with the biological, and then you've got not lifesteal, sorry, electrical and incendiary as well. So it's a hell of a combination. And even in PvP, you're going to be looking at having um, electrical as, I would
Yeah,
say, one of the main damage types.
I wonder how stuns work in a shooter though. Say I'm aiming down my scope and I get stunned. Does that stop me from shooting or does it stop me from aiming?
Would probably like I don't know. It could stop you from shooting, or it could just heavily affect your accuracy and damage.
If
Maybe.
it stops me from aiming, I'm going to hate stuns. If it stops me from shooting, I might not necessarily care.
I hate stuns either way. So I mean, in
You've got
normal
to
And
MMOs,
and
think,
I hate getting rooted.
and
yeah.
I mean, you also have to think. I mean, it cannot stun on every hit, so there has to be some type of internal cooldown per affected target. So then the game becomes, can I stun as many people as possible in PvP to just completely annoy them and then start at first target again?
Yeah. You're gonna, well, think about it. What happens when you take a surge of electricity? You spaz out, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna root you, and you're probably not gonna be able to do anything. It's what I'm gonna assume because I don't see an outstanding reason why they would do it any differently. I mean, it is a shooter, but it's still a stun. It stuns you. You see what I'm saying?
I wonder if it's what these elemental effects. I wonder if they're the nano effects on um, the ego grid.
Could be.
I
'Cause
I think that's something different, but I'm not sure actually. I was looking at that earlier as well.
yeah, because you've got effect chances on there, so it could be. It looks like it is just a percentage roll kind of thing. No, but they all do look pretty decent, and it will be nice to see how guilds pull themselves together and do that. But we went off clans. We're going to jump back to clans just for a quick minute, and just say about something that's happening in the community at the moment. You've just had the Gambit Guild announce that they're going to be running the auction house. Or have I already said that?
You have already said that,
I've already said that. Okay.
but now you said it twice, so
I've said
This
it.
that's
has been a
twice
chaotic
as awesome.
recording session.
Right, yeah,
Cut us
for
some slack.
people behind the scene, well, behind the scenes of today's podcast, it hasn't gone very well, shall we say,
Yeah.
with crashes and stuff like that. So, um, it may be a bit not incoherent. What's the word?
I think incoherent is the word you're looking for.
Okay, maybe it is. But anyway, I'll throw out another one. The Vox Guild. They are doing an event to win a couple of copies of the game. It's a design your own hellbook. So go check them out. They've got stuff on the forums, so you can go find them there. And they've got an announcement thread. So they're a cool bunch of guys, and they've got a couple of games to give away. So there you go. Can't go wrong with that, can you?
Nope.
Free games.
Free games.
Free games!
Arkfall. No, free
Oh
games.
god.
Right.
Wait, did I miss something? Is that a thing now?
Well, apparently it is because of the live action trailer, and Greg keeps doing it on the live stream all the time.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Arkfall!
He just stands there ringing a bell, going Arkfall, and then
Just
actually
ringing a
explains.
bell.
Yeah, he swings his arm in the air, ringing a bell.
Oh, that is actually pretty good. That has to be something.
It,
We have to make that something in game, like region chat. Everyone, as
It needs
soon
to
as
be
you
an
see the
emote.
icon in
No, it
chat,
needs to be
like
an emote. Your guy just
Yeah.
starts ringing a bell, swinging his arm in the air, screaming Arkfall.
Could be worse. He could get a little tingy bell going ding 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 Arkfall.
That's the bell I'm thinking of. We need to have that bell.
Right, in Austin at the moment, You've got the we'll do the abbreviation first. It's SXSW, South by Southwest. It is a festival where Defiance have been, and they've been there for how long have they been there?
3 days so far.
3 days so far, and how long are they going to be there?
They will be there until the 16th. Although I'm not sure if the Vines will be there until the 16th, because the festival is split up between movies, music, and technology. So it's I'm not 100% sure if they are there the entire week, but I believe so.
No, but the Twitter has been overtaken by the hashtag Defiance SXSW, hasn't it, for the
Yes.
past couple of days? So if anybody doesn't know or who doesn't keep up to date with social media, they have Defiance World and at Defiance Game. They're the two different Twitters for the video game and the actual TV show. So it's good. It's a good thing to keep them followed because they do keep you up to date. And sorry, I've just seen a picture of Sledgehammer's desk. I need dual screens with a hell book.
Saw that screen earlier, yeah.
No, but yeah, they've been there for the last couple of days, and they've been constantly tweeting, haven't they?
Yes,
Yes.
they're tweeting about it nonstop, which is kind of nice. It's just a shame that I've never heard about the festival before,
Yeah, me neither.
Defiance.
This is the first time I've heard
And-
about it.
But it seems to be pretty grand scale. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm just from Europe, so I have the excuse that I'm just like a European. But
We're outsiders.
yes,
We get everything last.
It-
Hint, hint. Defiance on the 15th in America, 16th in Europe.
Oh, wait.
The TV
Wait.
show.
When does it air? Like, what time does it air for you guys on the 16th?
It'll probably be about, I think, 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 7, 8, 9
Also, it
o'clock.
is about a day later, because I was about to say, well, if it airs at 9 Eastern here, then it would be the 16th anyway, but okay.
Yeah, it's about 24. I would think it's going to be about 24 hours. It usually is with the other programs that,
Yeah,
like
prime
The
time.
Walking. Well, no, saying that, I was going to say like The Walking Dead, but I don't think The Walking Dead started over here yet.
Really?
Yeah, well, the
Oh,
second
AMC.
half.
Yeah, AMC. AMC's not that big of a company, surprisingly.
well, I mean, TV series in Europe, if you want to watch them up to date, they're pretty hard to come by, and
Yeah.
So-
therefore I think it's a blessing that Defiance will actually actively air everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I'm really happy with that, because EU kind of sucks for TV series.
Yeah, they always get it. No, it's normally like a week or so. If it's really popular in the States, you'll get it a week after.
Well, in my country, we're about 2
Well,
years
that's-
behind.
Yeah, I was
So-
going to say that's in the UK.
Yay!
Is House still airing in your country?
Yeah, House is still airing in my.
Whoa,
not-
wait. They haven't aired
It's
the...
not in mine, I don't think.
Holy crap, that's my
Yes,
favorite TV series, by the way, and I can't believe it's still airing over there.
Well, come over. You can like watch the old House.
Well, I mean, they still air the old episodes, but have they aired the series?
No. I think they're
Holy
like
crap.
now one season behind.
It ended
so-
a year ago.
Yes, I know. It's yeah.
No, I don't know what you're on about. They're still actually releasing Friends as new episodes.
Oh. Oh. I see. Okay.
Anyway,
Back to the point. I don't
I've
remember
actually-
what the point was.
No, yeah, airing a day after about 24 hours. So it should be
Yeah.
pretty good, except for I'm so gonna have to avoid Twitter for that day.
I'll be sure not to send you all the spoilers.
If you do, I will hunt you down.
It's okay, we don't live in the same country. And if you do come over, I'll speed away in my gas guzzler. You'll be able to catch up in a Prius. Because I'll be out of gas by the time. Oh, jeez. Sorry.
We are seriously, with all the difficulties, we have gone off topic, something chronic now.
Okay.
No,
Let's just go to the next topic on the list.
the next topic on the list is something that we've already been talking about a little bit, but it's the unique weapons modification trailer.
Yay!
And
Yay, guns.
this looked really cool to me. I mean, we all know that weapon customization was in, and this kind of touches on the elements as well. But I mean, if I saw that the trailer correctly, I pretty much saw a detonator turn into like a weapon that slowed instead of a weapon that actually damaged. Not sure if you guys saw that, but
I'm watching it as we do this anyway, so just to
Yes.
get a refresh.
so for those that do not know, I'm not even sure if it's still called a detonator. I know it was called that at Gamescom, but it's basically the weapon that shoots like 5 rounds, and when you press reload, it explodes.
Yeah.
Now, if I see the trailer correctly, you shoot instead of like glowing orbs, you shoot black orbs that hit the ground and then slow you.
Oh, so okay.
So if weapon customization goes that far, then you can do some really pretty unique
Well,
stuff.
There could just be different types of, like, just different. It's just be a different weapon completely.
Yeah, that
It-
could also be.
But it would be awesome if it was customizable in that way. But yeah, I see what you're talking about. It roots them to the ground. It looks like. I just saw that part of the video.
Well, we've already seen different types of the stuff, like with the assault rifles. You've seen the electrical versions and you've seen the bullet versions and stuff
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
But I mean, either way, faster reload, scopes,
yeah.
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
No doubt that is going to
Yeah, that's yeah.
be a big part of modifying your weapon.
Well, we've just seen what we were talking about with how different groups of people can do things with that. What you're saying with the detonator, because when he roots them, the sniper then comes out and headshots them.
Yeah, I don't see that working out in the actual game, but it makes some fun thing to look at.
I hope
mean,
it would.
Yeah,
I hope it's gonna have
Because I
that
plan on
kind
playing
of
a
effect.
sniper. And
yeah, but any sniper worth his money does not need this enemy to
Yeah.
stand still to get a decent headshot.
yeah, but
especially from that
if he's
range.
sprinting, if the enemy is moving at a rapid pace, it's gonna help out a lot.
Aim better.
Oh, come on. Okay. What are you planning on playing as when the game comes out? I don't want to stick on this too long.
I am going to be running around with a shotgun and a sniper. If people get close to me, they die.
Okay. So you're
If I see people in the distance, they die.
all right. So you're gonna be the sniper, the primary sniper class.
The Merchant of Death.
No, there are two things I like about gaming. There is like shooting people from far distances, and there is like going in really close and blowing stuff up. So Defiance for the very first time gives me the possibility to do both on one character, and I'm probably going to go like nuts. I'm not sure if it's going to work out, but that's what I'm going to try.
Okay. Well, I'm probably primarily gonna roll the sniper. So you
Well-
better be rooting people for me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You need to be rooting those people.
I was thinking about going sniper, but the more I look at it, I'm quite liking a look at decoy.
I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to do some more research.
Because it's what I'm looking at it. I've always had a thing in MMO, should we say, like WoW, like Rift, like all that about being a healer. So
Okay. Okay.
Wait. How does decoy work with a healer?
no, but around that decoy as it stands at the moment, which we'll have to say, all the information you see in that ego grid is from the alpha and beta builds as it stands at the moment, and is subject to change.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
may not be like that at launch, but as it stands at the moment, around the decoy, you've got your increased health, and you've also got your support skills for revive and such like that.
Do keep in mind though, that doesn't really exclude you from going from overcharge straight to decoy and then down.
There is that too.
I mean, It doesn't really. I mean, that's the great thing about this system. It doesn't lock you in one ability or another if you want to pick something all the way at the other end of the grid.
It's just a shame you can't have like decoy and overcharge at the same time.
Yeah, there must be a little thing called balance.
Yeah, screw balance. I want to be
Balance.
overpowered.
Balance. You're funny.
No,
Go
but
play
talking,
Dota. No, I'm joking.
No, but
But that's
talking.
far from balanced.
Yeah,
I know it's a joke.
in a long way for balancing, there are different pre-orders now for the game on different
Yes.
platforms.
Steam, Origin, Steam.
Origin. Same!
Origin.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest before we get into this. I'm actually considering just going digital and getting it from Steam because I mean I do like Steam, but honestly, Cal brought up the point of having instant access when the game's released.
I'm going to say it again. I will go completely. No, I will just go nuts if I cannot play on launch day because my
Oh,
postman
okay,
decides
so
to like
I've been
go
communicating
somewhere
with the
else.
guy to draw that picture that we requested.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
Oh,
thing.
joy.
It's gonna be a thing. I haven't heard from him, but he has started on it. So
Oh, that's awesome. Was that me raging at the postman, or what?
no,
What
no, no, no,
was
no,
that
no, no, no.
squared again by?
It's you.
Saying the servers were down, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was something like the servers were down. Like you walk into the room and realize that Defiance has been like pushed back a day or so, and to still look on your face, you're holding like a Red Bull and some chips.
Okay. So me with my pizzas, Red Bull,
Yeah.
snacks, and such, and just
Essentially, you with a
realizing.
look of pure despair on your face.
Yes. Okay.
I
That's
was,
awesome.
that can be your new avatar. You were complaining about the gnome, so.
I
Yeah.
never complain about gnomes.
No,
But
but
pre-order bonuses from Steam and Origin.
right, Steam. Well, Origin have just pretty much the standard pre-order bonus at the moment, don't they? What everybody else has got plus
Yeah.
their
Well,
unique weapon.
Origin's a very standard service.
But Steam,
Steam on
I
the other.
wonder. I wonder if you can expect a preload from Origin. SimCity.
oh hell,
Honestly, if it's
Defiance
coming from
is
Origin, I wouldn't be worried about the preloading. There's some other stuff we need to worry about.
right. Do you know the featured bit in Steam? The featured items is that items
Slider at the
you?
top.
Yeah, that
Hmm?
slider at the top.
It's
Is
up there.
that stuff primarily for you, or is that going worldwide?
It's
That's worldwide.
yeah. Both it's both being featured on Origin and Steam at the moment.
Yeah, they're on the front page, so
Yep.
Yes.
Oh crap.
Why is
just
that? Oh
having a look.
crap!
Okay, we're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What?
Everything's fine. Let's continue talking. I'm gonna leave that in because it's hilarious.
No, but Steam has lots of different pre-purchase. It's not pre-order though;
Well,
it's
we
pre-purchase.
should.
Isn't it?
Oh yeah. Okay. So one thing I want to point out with Steam, and I don't, I'm not sure if it's like this with Trion with the digital pre-orders, because I haven't done that before, or with Origin either. But when you pre-order something from Steam, you actually pre-purchase it, so you pay for it when you pre-order it. Now, of
It's not
course,
like Amazon where you
yeah,
pre-order it and when it's shipped,
yeah.
then you pay for it.
I
But
never really understand the why people make such a difference about that. So either way, you're paying.
yeah, but I guess the idea is, let's say, and a really good example is if you were buying like a more expensive version, like for instance, a digital deluxe on Steam is $100. I may not have $100 now, but I may know that I'll have $100 in a month. So I
So then you
cannot
can
do it now.
reserve your copy.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter on digital services, but it matters with places like Amazon. For instance, and I don't want to talk about Star Wars: The Old Republic, but it's the only example I have personally. As soon as the collector's edition went up, I instantly pre-ordered it on Amazon because I knew I didn't have the money then, but at that point it was like 4 or 5 months out. I knew that by the time it was shipped, I would have the money, and I had my copy reserved, which is good because those things sold out in like 2 days.
Yeah.
So, but with Steam, it really it doesn't matter because there's unlimited copies. It's digital.
That makes sense.
It's just like with your physical versions. That's when I pre-order. I know as soon as it came over here, the ability to pre-order, I went into my local game store and pre-ordered there before deciding where to pre-order.
Yeah. Just in case. I mean, you can always cancel, but it's just in
Yeah.
case. But one thing I want to point out about, and we're gonna go and get into the Steam pre-order bonuses, is that these aren't necessarily pre-order bonuses. They're pre-purchase rewards, but they're tiered. So there's three different reward tiers. So you get base pre-order bonuses, which is pretty much the same stuff that you get for pre-ordering it anywhere else, with the exception of
The weapon.
the weapon, which is a sniper rifle called the Phoenix. But everything else, a certain amount of people need to pre-order the game to unlock that tier of pre-order bonuses. So right now we're at 14%, which I wouldn't be, the first tier, which I wouldn't be too concerned about. I saw a couple forum posts earlier like, oh, we're only on 14%. We're not even going to get the first reward tier. Well, you got to understand that come the week before launch or even the days before launch, a lot of people are going to pre-order the game. Like a ton of people, because a lot of people are like, well, it's on Steam. I don't want to pay right now, so I'll just wait like a day or two before the game comes out, and then I'll buy it. So we're going to see the percentages shoot up like a day or two before the game comes out. But so the first tier, you get an exclusive title, in-game title, which is called Steam Powered, which is kind of
Funny.
Steam.
Yeah.
Steam's client's called Steam, and you get the Steam. Okay.
And the
Um,
website's Steam powered.
yes. Oh yeah, it is. I always forget that.
Nobody remember. Well, not a
No
lot of
one
people
remembers
remember
that.
that.
Yeah. And you also get an extra +5 inventory slots, which seems to be a thing that we're getting a lot of, is more inventory slots. I'm assuming, by the way, that you'll be able to. This is assumptions, but you'll most likely be able to maybe buy some extra inventory slots, like in Guild Wars 2, where you can buy bag slots
Yeah.
with I
Well,
think bits.
nothing's come out about the marketplace for the game yet, is it? So
No.
that's going to be nice to see when it come. Well, when we get to see the marketplace.
Yeah. And the last thing that you get for the first reward tier is an Atex Growler, which is a ATV. It's a vehicle, and just read the description real fast. Durable and reliable transportation in a no-nonsense package. The Petra Hall, which we learned
Hellbug
is
poop.
Hellbug poop. Supercharged engine will give you boost power when it's most needed. The dark green camo pattern quad with heavy-duty suspension is just what an Arc Hunter needs to conquer the rough and hazardous terraformed terrain.
My only problem with that one, I think it looks an awful lot like the starting one that you
Mm-hmm.
get.
So
Exactly. Same thought.
that's the lawnmower again.
Yeah,
Yes.
Lawnmower Mark II.
The poop-powered lawnmower. And actually, the tier 2 reward is kind of interesting. You get a free copy of Rift.
No.
Well,
You
you
No
get
get
a
a
free
copy of Rift
copy
Storm
of
Storm
the
Legion.
expansion.
the expansion. But so if I'm to understand this, you can't. If you get that free copy, you don't get the base game, so you can't play.
Um, Rift is free to play up until what level?
20, I think.
Didn't they expand on that lately?
They might have.
I think they did it until 50, so that gives you. I'm actually not sure
All
anymore.
right, something I just caught on that pre-purchase incentive there is when I clicked on the link, the bundle pack, it sent me to the bundle, which has both the base game and the expansion in it.
Oh.
So I'm not, but the thing is, they're not labeled differently. Like the bundle pack is called Rift Storm Legion, and the expansion pack is called Rift Storm Legion. The only difference is there's not a colon. So you could get both games. I don't know for a fact.
That would probably make sense.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, everyone who's going to buy the Rift expansion is going to buy it anyway, so they might as well put some shooter fans into the MMO Rift genre,
Yeah.
which is an awesome game to play. So it's a win-win for both sides.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised when I saw that up there, but I guess it makes sense. It's Trion.
I mean, there's no reason to give away an expansion if you don't have access to the base game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's
It's a nice thing
Excellent.
as well that if you already own it on Steam, you can actually just give it away.
Yeah.
I like that bit.
Yeah, it's Steam has an inventory system, so if you've already got it, it just plops it in your inventory and you can send it wherever you want.
So, guys, if anybody's pre-ordered and wants to give it away,
Oh yeah,
I'm not saying anything.
we can help with that.
I hear
Yeah.
someone is streaming and is always looking for stuff to give away. Not sure who's streaming.
Right, and finally is Cal streams. His reward rank 3, and on that you get a lockbox, which we assume's got plenty of items in it. Some more inventory spaces, a 7-day XP boost, a discount off the season pass, and the is it Nomad Mark
Nomad.
IV?
Nomad M4. Mark IV, yeah, but M4.
Which looks like it's got some cool Arctic camo on it, which doesn't quite go with the surroundings, does it?
Well, possibility of future DLC areas with snow.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I love snow.
Just
so.
just imagine the Defiance universe, say in Alaska or the North Pole, South Pole, or whatever.
Or
Well, you
maybe
can't.
maybe there's an event in the show where I don't know, humongous blizzard, something happens, and then bam, everything's covered in snow.
Wow, that would be a nightmare for a game to take into account. So.
Well, if you
Ultimate dynamic event.
also, well, it would take a while to prepare, but just add like I don't know. You could apply a material on top of everything. That might not be the best idea.
Personally, I'm not a great fan of like having one-time events take up so much resources, like transferring your entire world. But it is usually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's always cool, but it takes a lot of resources to do.
Now, with the pre-order on Steam and everything, they've released a new bit of information today, haven't they?
Yes, they have,
What
and
was
I
it,
got
today or
excited,
tomorrow?
and I was bouncing around.
Today or tomorrow? Today or yesterday? Yeah.
Well, it definitely wasn't released tomorrow because we know it.
No, you go on. I'll let you say this, Matt. Seems you love this little bit.
I love this, and you made a typo, and I was waiting for you to say ST80.
What did I say?
No, that's what you typed in the notepad. Oh, you're talking about the new
Oh, shush.
thing. Okay, so they announced today that if you pre-order the game, and it doesn't matter from what retailer, any retailer, you get a limited edition red Dodge Challenger SRT8. So
And now we finally know where it comes from.
And we also finally know what gender Matt is. With that
Yeah.
little squeal.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that this was a new pre-order incentive, I thought that it was only from like if you pre-order from Trion, and I instantly changed my mind to pre-order from anywhere else, and almost pre-ordered it right then and there from
A
Trion.
lot of people had that same thought until Sledge clarified it.
Yeah, that some you get it no matter where you buy it, but some retailers may not have updated their pages yet. So no matter where you buy it from, as long as you pre-order it, you're gonna get it. Doesn't matter where. Even if it's not listed as of now, I think he said over the next week or so, everybody's gonna be updating their page with it. So, bada boom.
They've added other things as well, like a different outfit, different weapons, sort of thing. You get a Hydra rocket launcher for the PC Digital Deluxe, which is cool, which
Yeah.
looks beefy.
Oh, one thing I did want to point out about the Steam pre-order, but before we get off of it too far, there's actually two things that I want to talk about. So first of all, if you pre-purchase the standard edition on Steam, you can actually upgrade for $40, which is the difference between the two. But also, the season pass is available on Steam, but you can't pre-order it right now. It doesn't look like. Now, I don't know if that's because I haven't pre-purchased the base game or what. I would assume not because I don't think I've ever seen Steam do that before. But yeah, apparently with the third reward tier, you get a discount on it, which would be interesting. But we're already getting a discount if we pre-order it from Trion, so that it's interesting to see how that'll turn out.
Yeah. There's been a bit of information in regards to the season pass. I don't quite know what price it is in the States, but for people in the UK, it's $24.99.
$40 here.
$40. So $40 and $24.99, and that gives you 5 DLC packs at one price, and you save the 20% on Defiance DLCs by doing that. And you get an exclusive reward, which is an in-game cap and another lockbox. So they like giving these lockboxes away, don't you?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Now, this is the thing. From what I've seen, you can get maybe 4 lock boxes at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, depending on where you buy it from.
Yeah. So that's depending on how many infantry slots you have. That's probably why they're giving away infantry slots as well. But you have they gave away some other information, or I've in one of my emails that I get from people. Um,
One of those.
one of the press sites have said that the game is the DLCs are probably going to be about £7.
Yeah, at the bottom of the pre-order page for the season pass, there's a little footnote, and this is the U.S. dollars. It says based on 5 DLC packs at a suggested retail price of $10 each, and a season pass at a suggested retail price of $40.
So, do we have any idea what a DLC in Defiance will include? Will it be
No,
one PvE instance? Will it be a
we
new
don't know.
zone? Will it be? We have no idea.
No.
They've said that it could be. There's been rumor of a playable race in there.
Oh yeah.
A new playable race, more vehicles, more weapons.
But it could be a new zone too.
Zones, I think, would be difficult to an extent because they said that you don't need to buy. It's not a prerequisite.
Oh yes, I see what you're saying. Like they would want that content to be available to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't want to split up the community.
Yeah,
But
I
that
think.
might not mean you can all use all the items from that new zone. So that
Yeah,
might require
that would be a
stuff, for
weird way
example.
to do it. Give people access to a zone, but they can't use any of the loot they pick up if it's unique to that zone.
But they gave somebody asked Sledge about a time frame because it's not a year pass. It isn't a year pass. It's a season pass. And I think I'm pretty sure Sledgehammer said it was more than 3 months, less than a year.
Well, knowing Trion, they're going to push out content in a little bit of a rate.
Well, this
Meaning,
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say this shows that they're confident about it because they're already planning on content. Which I mean, you always
Yeah,
do that, but they're basically guaranteeing that we're gonna get 5 DLC packs.
yeah. I'm pretty confident that Trion will be pushing out a lot of content once the game goes live, regardless.
Yeah,
Yeah, they've said that there's going to have the 5 major payable ones, but there's going to be numerous free ones anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
free content.
Yay!
Um,
um,
I do have a quick question, and I meant to bring this up earlier, but I completely forgot about it. This is just a personal thing. I know other people have been asking this. Have we seen any dusters?
Any what?
Dusters, like trench coats.
uh,
No, I have not seen any dusters.
I want one
the
badly.
the only one I've seen is from the original PvP. Sorry, no, the original game footage one.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
dude with the sniper, and it was black, but
yeah,
it
the
had
black
its
one.
arms ripped off.
I badly want a brown duster on
I want
my.
a Malcolm Reynolds one.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of iconic stuff like that in, say, a microtransaction store.
Yeah, and I mean you get kind of and I don't know if it's just me, but I get kind of a Western vibe from the game, from the series at least.
Well, it's
What?
post-apocalyptic anyway,
Yeah,
isn't it? You always get that kind of vibe. Look at, I don't know if it's aired in the States, but it's airing at the end of this month in UK. A program called Revolution.
yes, I actually know someone that was an extra on that show.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
it seems that any time that something happens, you go back to the previous,
Oh
what
yeah, yeah. I see what you're
do you want
saying.
to say, the previous movement kind of thing.
Yeah,
So Western is always a good one to go with,
yeah,
especially in America anyway.
yeah.
Get the
Firefly.
Tudor. I don't want to go down to the Tudor route here in the UK.
Hmm.
Dinner by candlelight.
Oh dear.
No, but yeah, there is the Western vibe, and it looks pretty good. And I would really love stuff like that in the actual microtransactions as well. Right, I am gonna jump in here with something I haven't even written down in our.
Wait, we're going off script. We cannot do that in this
I,
podcast.
I'm going off
This is
script.
going to be a longer episode than usual, but that's cool.
No, we're going to be wrapping it up pretty shortly. I received an email from one of the press sites that I have subscribed to, and basically they have told us that the next beta is going to be the 21st of this month. So that is a Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Wednesday or a Thursday?
21st is a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. So Thursday the 21st, as far as we're aware, is the next beta.
That will probably be the last beta, don't you think?
I would
Yeah,
hope.
because at that point there will be less than 2 weeks till the game comes out.
I'm also slightly hoping that there's going to be an NDA lift as well.
Oh, please let me stream it. Please, Trion.
Cal is crying, guys. He wants to stream this game badly. He has an addiction to streaming. I gotta stream.
There is their own little press event by the looks of it going on in the UK that week anyway, starting on the 18th. Well, I should explain a little bit more. One of the main game stores in the UK, mainly Game, has apparently linked up with Trion and Namco Bandai, to do a series of lock-in events. If you don't know what lock-in events are, they're basically when the store shuts or wherever it's they're holding it shuts. You're able to play the game and stuff like that and see what it's all about. So they are holding this event. I'm just bringing up the email again to tell me where and when things are. I know the first one is in Sheffield on the... Where are we? Sunday the 17th, they're in Sheffield. 18th, they're in Manchester. 19th, Birmingham. 20th, Peterborough. And the 21st, London.
Tour.
They are going on a tour. So I am going to try and get to the Manchester one on the 18th. So if any Defiance Central fans wants to meet up and have a pint or whatever, I'll probably be there. So we will have a bit of a butchers at the game and have a bit of a chat. We'll do some interviews with the community and stuff like that and have a jolly old good time.
I wish I could join you, man, but yeah.
Hey, you're only an hour away, 2 hours.
Yeah, it's not really the flight time that's my problem. Yeah.
No, but I want to get down and meet the people, especially around the Manchester area, with everything happening down in London, because I'm from around Manchester. Well, I'm not from Manchester, but I'm within a half an hour drive. And I am hopefully planning some get-together events in the future. So it'll be nice to see what kind of turnout hits the Manchester store and see whether it'll be worth it or not. But going back to it, beta 21st of March, and the guys who go to these lock-in events will receive a pass for that beta. So you can carry on your characters by the looks of it.
Did you say Trion Bandai?
Yep.
So that's the console
they're
part of Trion.
No, Namco Bandai, completely separate company.
Yeah, but they are helping Trion
bring
it to console, right?
Yeah, they're doing the distribution for it.
So perhaps
wouldn't the logical conclusion then be that this might be the console
could be
beta?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I've asked, and I haven't got a reply. Well, I have got a reply, but it's that dreaded word soon, as people have been watching it.
Oh,
yeah.
I think a lot of people could potentially be very excited.
They have promised one, haven't they?
No, not really. They've said like, I think it's coming. Most of the interviews with the developers were pretty confident that this was coming, but it was not really their part to talk about it. So yeah. I'm not sure.
I've asked Lance, and he can't tell me. So
Well,
hopefully,
if they can't tell you, then from the answer is probably yes.
well, Sledge. This is a bit of a what's the name because Sledge is meant to be making. We're recording now. It's still the 11th in the States. It's the 12th for us here in the UK and for Cal. But Sledge was meant to be making an announcement. I would think today, the 12th, unless Lance has given him the push to make it now. About the beta. So you've heard it here first. If Matt gets this uploaded today.
My eyes are gonna be bleeding again.
That's for a good cause.
Yeah.
It is. No, but that's we've seen some different articles come up about the game at the moment. I know there's a new one over here in the UK called Game Informer. I'm thinking actually, was it Game Informer? I was out and got it, and they featured on the front page.
I'm pretty sure that was Game Informer.
Yeah. So they've gone. I think it was their first one. I'll have to check downstairs later, but they have featured us. Featured Defiance in there.
I'd love for them to feature us.
I know it would.
Game Informer, get with me. We'll work something out.
No, I am actually.
You just completely
You just want to
screwed them up.
Yeah, you just want to put a stopper on this, don't you, Matt?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm starting to think you're a spy.
No. Spy from. Oh, okay.
You're a Volton spy.
Origin spy.
Origin spy.
Yeah.
I openly insulted Origin earlier. But that's
the perfect cover story.
that's the
Okay,
perfect.
GameStop
Yeah,
then.
exactly.
No, yeah, they've been a lot of articles been released because of the press events over in the States. You've had Machinima do their bit. They did a 4 or 5 minute video on it. That was that was
Machinima.
Machinima. Machinima, bloody hell, man. Yeah, they uploaded it a couple of days ago, and did we talk about the Xbox last time?
I don't think so.
IGN did an hour.
Oh yeah, we talked.
Yes, we
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
we
yes,
yes,
yes.
we did.
talked about that
We
one.
covered that in detail.
Yes, in great detail. In great detail.
So I think that actually sums up this podcast.
Nah. Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Does it?
it does. I guess. Unless you guys want to do an off-topic topic.
No.
There
we
are
can
plenty
stick
to talk about.
There is plenty to talk about, but no. SimCity Diablo launch.
I just want to say I'm happy I cancelled my pre-order.
I didn't do that.
I waited up until like 6 a.m. and I was like hoping for the download button to appear. I waited like until noon and then I cancelled my pre-order after sitting in a queue for 3 hours. And then I just bought Arma 3 and played that instead. So, yeah.
And Arma 3 is quite cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Although hackers have started hacking again now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
still
was
not
to be expected.
still
Yeah.
not very well optimized.
So,
It is up.
a quick sum up of this episode: 1080p live stream from Trion from Wednesday, hopefully. Ego calculator on our website, so take a look and show us your builds. Scripts and bits from the Gambit Guild, and I've just dropped a dice. And also a game giveaway, a Defiance game giveaway from Vox Industries. Unique weapons, stream pre-orders, and I'm lost now.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What?
Nothing. You said Fox Industries, but your accent
Vox?
your accent made it sound like something else.
Okay.
I apologize, everyone. I am very immature.
Yeah, that's what you get for being.
Whoa, we don't need to say that on podcast. instantly removed from anything that I'm participating in.
Jesus.
Alpha Infa is screwed up for at least 4 years.
Oh yeah. Anyway, we're gonna leave it at that. Thank you guys for listening. We're gonna be definitely doing these weekly now, and we will be a lot more coherent next week.
As the guy gets pulled by this like on the tractor. I still remember that. It's amazing.
Goodbye, guys. Follow us on Twitter at Defiance Central. You join us at defiance-central.com. And Matt, I beat you to it. Good night, guys.
Goodbye.
See you next week, guys.